Welcome back, everyone, to BBB Sharing. I'm Evie, Director of Ignite, sparked by BBB. And with me today, I have Mr. Jeff Sears, the owner of Hanover Vegetable Farms. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So I always start off with all the accredited businesses that come in here. I say, give me some idea of what your background is, how you got into farming, and what's been your inspiration going on.
All right. Well, Hanover Vegetable Farm is 5 generations. Started with my grandfather and then my father. The farm was there, but they were actually in the meat and fish business in Richmond at the 6th Street Market, which is in front of the Richmond Coliseum. So growing up, we did some farming, but that was the main business was the meat market. And it was open 6 days in a week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So growing up, was doing that farming. But then when I got in high school, I decided, I wanted to farm. And it was just how things, worked out, which my grandfather passed away before I was born. And then my father's health from diabetes was going down. And it was kind of a miracle because I figured, well, I'll be in the meat business. Yeah. But some people came in one day and wanted to buy the business. My dad was like, no, it's not for sale. And they kept coming back. And then he approached me and asked, what do you want to do? And I wanted to farm. And so that's how the farm started with vegetables. And the first year, it was just me and one other gentleman, Frank. We would pick all the produce, and then we would take it down to 17th Street. They had the farmer's market, like at 3 in the morning. You would sell everything, come back. And the farm started, as far as produce sales, my dad had an idea of, let's put a little tiny produce stand here, which was good because at the time, we would be in the fields picking stuff, and people would pull up and want to buy a bag of tomatoes. Well, you had to stop, walk way up in the shed. It was an old pair of hanging scales, and, wait on them. So we put a little 20 by 30 market there, and like with 3 tables of produce on the back part, we were still packing produce to take down to 17th Street. And then it just started growing, and we started selling to grocery stores. The first one when it was Safeway, and we were taking to Safeway International. Then we started with U-Crops, and then U-Crops it went to, we also did Hannaford's when they bought Safeway, and then down the road now it's with Kroger. We sell to Kroger, tomatoes, squash, and peppers and stuff. We also sell to PFG, who supply a lot of restaurants. And then at the farm, we have a farmer's market, garden center, do mulch, and, a lot of fresh vegetables that, people can get directly from the farm. And with that, it just has grown a lot over the years.
You all do a lot of events year-round, right? You have a lot going on.
Yes. And with the farm, the farming part, but it's just getting harder and harder to, make a profit just with what prices have gone to on everything, seed, fertilizer, equipment, and, being 5 generations, we want to, of course, keep it going. So, we started, having like a strawberry festival. We started, a strawberry and wine festival, and that's normally in May. And then we do other events, tomato festival. We do a watermelon sunflower festival. And then October, we do a lot of pick your own pumpkins. That's our busiest time of the year. Schools, daycares come out, and then it's, families in the evenings and on the weekends. And we have one big Ghouls and Goblets festival. But every weekend is a smaller one, just with vendors, food, pick your own pumpkin, animals, bounce. It's family activity.
I was going to say, what a wonderful way to get the family involved and out there, and in such a wonderful place, too, instead of getting stuck at Chuck E. Cheese's, all the germs and
because we want it to be, the community has been so good to us, we want to give back to the community and offer them a safe place. They can come with their families. It's pet friendly.
Will you let pets there too?
Oh, of course.
I love that.
Just because we want to keep it a farm, no disrespect to subdivisions, but, we never want to have to go that route.
Yep.
And so we're having to try, agritourism in different aspects to generate revenue, to keep the farm going. And with that, we also partnered with the Tiki 50 Foundation. They help us with a lot of events because we do a concert series and also have an event barn where we host different things. And they're a nonprofit, and they help with food, alcohol, all of that stuff. And then the part of the proceeds and profits go to help officers who have been wounded in the line of the duty, or if they've been killed, it helps their families. And the foundation is, growing, but I think since it started, they've been able to give back about $80,000.
That's amazing.
It's going to a really good cause, law enforcement, and I almost just wish we could add school teachers.
I was going to say, yeah, that'd be
because
nice.
It's such a valuable trade, and it's got to be tough. So we really enjoy partnering with them to help give back in that direction.
I think it's amazing how involved you all are with the community. It just goes to show, and I've said this time and time again on this podcast, the accredited businesses that walk through these doors and they come in here to talk about their businesses on this podcast, you can tell how much they love what they do. Not only do they love their jobs and their careers, but they love all the people that they help and serve. And it's very evident in the way that you speak about it, the way that you speak about the farm and all the people that are involved with it and the nonprofits. But to add to that, why is fresh produce so important to living a healthy lifestyle? We see so many people buying, all these processed foods.
Well, of course, fresh is better because it's not processed, it's not additives, and to be honest, it just tastes a lot better.
Yep.
And if people know they can come get it fresh. And there's nothing, of course, wrong with grocery stores because we supply to grocery stores. But if you come to the farm and get it direct, it's, normally picked that day or the day before.
So it's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Can't ask for more than that. So why did you all decide to be an accredited business?
Well, to be in business, you need to be an accredited business to do it right, and because you want to serve a community, and you have to do that to be able to do it right.
Yep. So many people have said that. I think everyone that sat in the same seat you're sitting in, they've said if you're going to do it right, you're going to be accredited. That's how you do it, because we don't just work with, we're not a complaint system. We want to make sure that the businesses are being fairly treated as well as the consumer being fairly treated. It's easy to go on Google and put in a complaint. Google's not going to do anything about it. They don't care. A complaint is a complaint. But we actually take the time to hear both sides of the story. And we are a partner to the businesses.
Right. Yeah, definitely. The Better Business Bureau is a partner, and it's a great partner. It's great advertising because so many people look to y'all for accredited businesses because they work hard for their money.
Yeah.
And when they want a product or a service, they want, something that's not
A scam.
Yes, I was trying to think of the word, but it's a lot of it out there. So it's a great partner. And if there is something not right, then y'all help to fix it.
Yeah.
And
in the best way we can, we do. And I'm so thankful that you came in here to, see the Ignite facility, sit in this podcast with me. And to finish off, I have one last question.
Okay.
How can people get in touch with you or get involved with Hanover Vegetable Farms?
Social media is great. It's HanoverVegetableFarm.com, the website. It will tell you all about the seasonal stuff at the farm, even from fresh vegetables, pictures of the market, pictures of the garden center, and then what's coming in season. And then also we have events. It gives you hours, dates. It's a great advertising tool.
Well, thank you so much for coming to see me, Mr. Sears.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And everyone, make sure to like and subscribe if you view this on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, follow and comment down below. And make sure to follow us on our social media, Ignite Sparked by BBB Central Virginia on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.